Welcome back, everybody. So just to kick today's episode off, I'm going to revisit this forge. And I was reminded, I don't know why I forgot, these nether wood does not burn. So I can actually add a bit of color in this place, because it was a little too gray. If I put in these, just a touch of color in here with this wood, it's not going to burn up from the lava. Because this is lava-proof wood. And actually that helps quite a bit. Because it was just all one, it's getting to be one solid color. So it was looking a bit stony there. Oh, and I want to, let's see if I can pop... If I pop that out and put that there, let's see what that looks like from the outside. Oh, I can't see it from here. Maybe over here. Oh, that doesn't look bad. It's got like a little hip on there. Get back around here. Boy. I guess I could go into free camera, but I don't want to do that. Oh yeah, that's not bad. I think I had avoided taking out that stair because I thought it was going to look odd, but it just looks like part of the chimney. And you can have a bigger chimney with the blacksmith. But if you remember, my roof burned to the ground. I had a spruce roof on here to match the rest of the village, and it burned because of the lavas. So I put the stone roof on here, but it kind of ruined the aesthetic because I want it to look like all the rest of the buildings around here, and that meant spruce. But I can put in this nether wood because it doesn't burn. These crimson slabs, but I don't want to put it on the whole roof like that because it will I just don't think the purple would go good with the rest of this stuff. I mean, it'll be fine on the inside there, but if I had a purple roof on here, I don't think it would match up, it wouldn't blend well with the rest of the village. So I want to keep it with the rest of the village, and I don't really want to stick a double layer on here with like another spruce cap on here. Using the stone I'm told the stone here will act as insulation. I don't really want to put another cap on there, so I'm going to leave it all stone. I mean, the blacksmith is a unique building, and since it's got a lot of fire and stuff in it, I imagine building it out of stone would make sense because you got all this lava and stuff is going to catch on fire. But I do like the idea of putting in just a touch of color in the ceiling, because before it was just way too gray. So let's head on to the city center. So we have this church right in the middle of town. And I think this is going to be a unique... I'm going to see what I can do to touch it up a bit. I don't really going to change much of it. It's going to be a unique church. It's not going to be like the church of the zombie or what I built in a few of the other places. This is just going to be its own little church, probably the Church of the Cold One or something. Since it's so cold, you'd imagine they'd, probably follow a cold god, because they're in a cold area. At least I guess that's how they would think. And it's it's in the center of town, so it must be important. Although it's kind of funny, it's way down here amongst all the water. I mean, if it wasn't there, or if it wasn't the church, I probably would tear it out and just make this a big pond. Nice big frozen ice pond back. But I'm going to leave the church there since it's already there. I made some cold banners. I figure that's like a snowflake in the background with the angry, angry god angry cold god or the cold god there. And I tried to make it a little harsher to put a little black border around it. You know, I'm not an expert. Definitely, you can tell. I am not an expert at making banners, but I thought, might as well give these guys a their own little church banner. So let's do this. Let's not use the yellow. Let's use the blue out here because the blue is cold. Although I did use the yellow up there. I'm also going to get rid of some torches around here. I'm not sure if that's going to affect spawning. It doesn't. Oh yeah, it does. Okay. I've got a little bit of spawnage here, so luckily I did bring my spruce fence post. Let's sometimes those golems make me a little nervous. Okay, that looks like it got rid of the spawns. And then the road goes this way. Oh, I didn't bring any stairs. I did bring a shovel though. So the road is going to go up here. So I'm going to need some stairs for that. I just had forgotten to bring any. But yes, I do see a need for another lamp post right here. Just want to make sure everything's lit. I don't know if that's why I have it doesn't look like there's any space, but I'm wondering if maybe those pillagers from the last episode spawned over here where there was, well, no, there wasn't spawnable areas until I took those torches away. I really have no idea why those thugs showed up and tried to mug me. And I don't know if I need to, I think maybe I'll leave, I'm going to leave the natural pumpkin ice chunk farm here. I mean, we just have that little igloo there. Just trying to think how much I want to tear down, how much I want to leave. I think I'm going to try and leave as many of the normal buildings or the natural buildings as I can and just complement them with my own. And then here I need to put snow up there so it matches the rest of the look. We don't want any dirt. No dirt. For this build, no dirt for this build. So you get in this tiny little church. I guess they don't have too many participants. Or maybe it's a self-serve church. Did I have... I didn't check. Well, actually, no, it didn't have any bottles. And I thought I saw bottles when it broke. You do. You just see little bottles. Okay. Even though there's no bottles in it. Little glass bottle, when you break it, it breaks off with a bunch of little glass bottle particles. Now that is kind of cool. Well, I am going to get rid of this and replace it with the cold one. And I'm going to put in banners on either side there. And then for the right here, I got a few things. I'm not sure how much I'm going to use. Just trying to think. So I'm going to have the brew stand here. I think do this like that. So it's kind of make a little, like a tiny little altar type thing. And then, you know, a little carpet so you can kneel at the altar and do whatever you do. And then seats over here if you want to like meditate or do whatever, you know, that kind of stuff. Oh, and then I thought of candles, but then I have these end rods, so I thought that might actually give it a more mystical type look. I mean, the candles look, you know, more churchy, I guess, but you know, but I think this will work for this type of mini church. And then I'm just considering these like little icons. I mean, as far as the cold, you know, you've got the cold eye of your creator looking at you. A lump of butter right there. I mean, the amethyst kind of goes with that. I guess I could have put an emerald in here, but it seemed a little too pedestrian. And then I've never done this. I know you can. Oh, maybe you have to combine them. Oh, I have to combine them. I thought it was like regular ink that you would just stain them like a sign. I guess not. Ooh, I think that looks even better with the gold. Oh yeah, that does look. Those glowing item frames look a lot better. It actually makes these look, yeah, they look kind of mystical now. So that's a touch-up for the church. I didn't want to redo it, didn't want to make it bigger, but I wanted to make it more than an empty room with just with just a brew stand in it. So maybe this will be their own little, it's almost a chapel where you come and just pay homage to your God and then be on your way, say your prayers and stuff. Okay. So it's not really where you go to get sermons and stuff. You just go here to meditate and do your own thing. Okay, so that's that. So we need to move. I do know I need to get some stuff to finish this road so we can head on over in that direction. But maybe I'll work on this side over here for right now. So let's, I'm going to add an igloo or something over here. And just start filling in, you know, all the snow blocks. That way we can hide all the dirt, and then we'll just have a nice solid white wall through there. I'm going to put probably like an inn or something on top there. And then maybe another tower or something. I haven't thought of what I want there. But for the igloo, this one's going to be more of the naturally, those type there, the naturally spawned igloos. I think those seem to be more not simple, but more of a kind of a hut type with an arch. Like here, this would be the roof. It's just, you know, it's just kind of going to arch over the top. This is going to be, I'm always making them a little bigger, and I figure you might as well get a little bit of space out of this. And I'm going to throw in a few pieces of ice here and there. Was this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? That's not, oh dang it. I'm going to have to tear this down. I want 5 across here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I need the inner wall to be here. It's getting dark anyhow, so let me fix this and be back in a minute. That's unfortunate. So there's the igloo. Nice, big, chunky, block of snow. Put a plant out here just so it looks like it's a little bit lived in. You also got a bunch of these, oh, I forgot. You can't put snow layers on cacti. Just seems odd, but I guess it would prevent it from naturally burying all the ice in the area. And then, like, if it could land, all that would be covered in snow, and I think that's what they're trying to avoid. That's why you can't put the snow layers on top of just normal ice. But I can do this and kind of make it look like the wind has blown the snow up against the building. I don't see a problem with that. Oh, I did, oops, sorry. Oh, dang it. I was going to replace the floor, because the floor right now is just dirt, and I don't like the grass dirt floor. It just seems, yuck, like, I mean, you're going to build a house and sleep on a snowy, wet, grassy floor? I don't think so. It's kind of sloppy. I mean, I've noticed even the naturally spawned ones just have grass for floor, and I think that's kind of lazy. We should have some kind of material here which is warped, like dirt, or, I mean, not dirt, but like wood or stone or something at least. So in this case, we're going to go with spruce logs. So it'll be a darker floor. But it does lend, it kind of gives it a contrast since everything else is so white in here. A dark floor, I think, is good. Oh, this is a fireplace area. So I thought I'm going to do the fireplace to go right there. Yeah, if the fireplace is going there, why am I putting it on the walls here? No, okay, let's put the fire back here, I think. And let's do this. Sorry, just thinking out loud. Or actually thinking quietly. You just can't hear me think. There. Put that there. And then the fire, let's put the fire inside. I thought of putting a fire there and surrounding, we'll just put a, kind of like a recessed fire pit back here. There. I thought of putting it in the middle like I did on the other ones, but with the way this building is, I think it'd look better with the way it is right there. So maybe in this corner we're going to put the bed over here near the fire so you're going to stay warm. I've got a door that's going to go there. My inventory is a mess, but we'll slowly get rid of those because I am put this in here. So we have like a big kitchen area over here with a beverage and stuff. We have our bed over in this corner. And I'm just going to put in like a little table here. And with our top on there, like that. So we have a little table. We have our chest. Well, I need a chest to go right there. So now we have some storage. We have our door. We can get in and out. The fireplace puts off enough light, so I don't need to put any lighting in here. I've given a little extra headroom, so it doesn't feel as cramped, although it probably wouldn't be as energy efficient because I would think you want the roof lower so the heat doesn't end up up there melting everything. But, and then we have our bed. And it looks a little bare, like it needs something right there. Maybe if I do a double bed there? Yeah, maybe it's like a nice big comfy bed right there. Next to the fire, so you're going to stay warm. Let's put the coal. And then, yeah, I don't know. I just got this idea that maybe a coal background would look not bad for a fire. Because it kind of goes with fire, coal, fire, fireplace. Oops, and I got to sleep too. But that is the first of the igloos. I needed to put another one next to it. I did get some of these spruce leaves. I was wondering if maybe it wouldn't look too bad. You know, maybe just sort of stick some spruce leaves around here. Although it does seem to hide. What if I do something like this? And then I would have to, you know, do this. And I can put, you know, there. Which means I need to probably do like that, and then this would be the rest of the wall. Kind of that way. Just to fill in the rest of this all, you know, with the snow. And maybe put it back one here just so it doesn't, you know, kind of fill in the igloo there. Like this. Oh, maybe instead of, let's not do snow here. Yeah, I don't have my silk touch shovel. I used it all up collecting snow, so I need to go recharge it. And I've not gotten back over there to recharge it yet, so I have to use my diamond shovel, but I still can make, you know, it gives me plenty of snow, so I don't lose any snow blocks, so. In case you were concerned, I'm sure you were concerned that I was breaking the blocks into snowballs and I might lose them. Go back over here. Go like that. Do ice there. I need to remodel the top of this hill anyhow. But there. Do this. Of course, if you just break it with your hand, you lose the block. But I have lots of... I've still got that snowman out there. Although I've had to create a new snowman again. Because, I guess, he must throw snowballs at spiders or something when nighttime's around. And then they attack him. So it's probably, odds are, he's probably not out there anymore. Looks like I've got one more. Looks like I can't get back up here. I've got one more little bit of snow to fill up on this other end over here. Because it looks like I can see dirt. Yeah, I can see dirt here. We're just going to fill that in. See how that looks. Yeah, that's starting to look pretty good. I've got my igloo there, got my big wall, all the dirt's covered. I need to put another igloo over there, similar to that one, and then we should be done for the day. Finished up my second igloo. Also did the landscaping around here. Added in some more berry plants and then these spruce leaves. Now let's looking at, there's awful white through here in this corridor, so I thought maybe putting the spruce would add a little bit of contrast or darkness, or even, I guess, color to the area, so it's not so white. You know, I like having the white snowy hills, but sometimes it looked like it needed something else. So I thought maybe these leaves would help. But here's the other igloo. Different style than this, but you know, igloos are all built by hand. They're each custom. You don't get them in a box. They don't deliver them. So I figure each one's going to be a little different. So it kind of gives you a little bit of freedom when you're building it. You can just kind of build it however you want, and there's no real strict rules or structure to it other than it has to look like an igloo. So we go in here, and this one is completely different than the other one. And I think this one looks much warmer and cozier in here. Actually looks comfortable. I made the fireplace much bigger, so it's actually a real fireplace now. And added the nice, you know, dark oak weave in the bottom, but with a light, you know, stripped, you know, log on the side, which I think kind of helps transition from the walls to the floor. And it's also got 2 beds and, you know, cooking area, eating area. No seating, but I guess you can sit on the bed here because it's near the fire. You're going to stay warm and enjoy your cozy little igloo. And that is going to finish things up for today. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you're all having a great day, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye-bye now, everybody.